The snow fell heavy that Christmas Eve, blanketing the quiet streets of suburban Denver like a shroud over buried secrets. Emily Carter gripped the steering wheel of her rental SUV, her knuckles white against the cold, as she pulled into the driveway of her childhood home. 6 months in the dust and chaos of Afghanistan had sharpened her instincts, honed her as a combat medic patching up the broken in field hospitals under fire. All she wanted now was to wrap her arms around her daughter, Mia, and forget the screams that still echoed in her dreams. But as she stepped through the door, shaking off the flakes from her boots, something felt off, like the air before an ambush. The house smelled of roasted turkey and evergreen, lights twinkling on the tree like false promises. Her brother, Nathan, was fussing with the garland, his wife Sarah setting the table with that forced holiday cheer. Mom, Evelyn, stirred gravy in the kitchen, while Dad, Harold, lounged in his armchair, nursing a scotch. And there, on the couch, sat Mia, 20 years old, a junior at the local community college, her frame slimmer than Emily remembered, her eyes hollowed by shadows that no amount of festive makeup could hide. "Surprise," Emily said, her voice cracking just a bit as she dropped her duffel bag. The room froze, then erupted in hugs and exclamations that rang a little too hollow. Mia clung to her longest, her embrace tight but frail, ribs pressing through her sweater like a silent accusation. Emily pulled back, her medic's eye cataloging the signs: pallor, brittle hair, the faint tremor of exhaustion. "You okay, kiddo?" Mia nodded too quickly. "Yeah, Mom. Just college stuff. Finals wiped me out." Dinner unfolded with the usual rituals: passing plates, small talk about Nathan's new job in real estate, Sarah's promotion at the ad agency. But Emily couldn't shake the unease. She waited until pie was served, the cinnamon warmth clashing with the chill settling in her gut. "I hope the transfers helped, Mia. $1,500 a month should have covered your dorm and meals, right? I know books and fees add up." The clink of forks stopped. Silence slammed down like a blackout curtain. Mia's eyes widened, confusion etching her face. "What transfers?" Her voice was a whisper, laced with hurt. Emily's heart stuttered. "The money I've been wiring every month since I shipped out. Through Dad's account, easier for international banking. Half for you. Have to help with the house stuff here." Mia's fork clattered to her plate. "Mom." Nothing came. I thought. I figured deployment meant tight funds. "It's okay." "Really?" "Okay." Emily's tone sharpened, the calm of triage kicking in. "You've been scraping by without it?" Evelyn busied herself with clearing dishes that weren't empty. Harold cleared his throat. "Emily, let's not spoil the evening. It's Christmas." But Mia's words spilled out now, soft and shattering. "I picked up shifts at the warehouse, nights mostly, so I could make classes. Sold plasma when I could. The campus pantry helped some weeks." She shrugged, as if starvation was just another syllabus item. Plasma. The word hit Emily like shrapnel. She'd seen soldiers drained in the ore, knew the toll on a body: dizziness, weakness, the slow erosion of health. Her daughter, her bright, ambitious Mia, reduced to vending her blood for ramen packets while Emily dodged IEDs to earn that cash. Nathan shifted uncomfortably. Dad probably just miscounted. Wires get messy." "Miscounted 6 months?" Emily's voice stayed level, but inside, fury simmered like a fuse burning slow. The evening dragged on in brittle politeness, gifts exchanged, carols hummed. Mia thanked Emily for a necklace from a bazaar stall, her smile genuine but weary. As they hugged goodnight, Mia whispered, "I'm fine, Mom. Don't let this ruin your homecoming." But in the quiet of her old bedroom, Emily lay awake, the tree lights flickering through the crack in the door like warning signals. Betrayal wasn't new to her. War taught you that allies could turn. But this was home soil, and the wounds cut deeper. At 3 a.m., the house slept, but Emily didn't. She crept downstairs, laptop in hand, the kitchen table her command post. Christmas wrappers littered the floor, mocking the facade. She logged into her accounts, fingers flying with military precision. $27,000 sent, $1,500 monthly. Hazard pay scraped from long shifts. Transferred to Harold's account with notes for Mia's college/living. Family split. Gone. All of it. Evaporated like morning mist in the desert. She dug deeper. Her mortgage 5 payments skipped. A forbearance filed in her name while she'd been suturing wounds 8,000 miles away. Credit report for new cards. Balances maxed. Cash advances pulled. Addresses linked back here. To this house of lights and lies. A creak on the stairs. Mia, wrapped in a blanket, eyes wide. Couldn't sleep. Emily closed the laptop softly. "Come here, sweetheart. Tell me all of it." It poured out in halting breaths, the empty mailbox checks, the pride that kept her silent. Thinking Emily was stretched thin overseas. Warehouse gigs at dawn. Plasma centers with their cold needles and fluorescent hum. Skipped meals stretched to 1 a day. Grandpa said not to bug you, said you had enough on your plate. That the family was handling things. Handling. The word twisted like a knife. By dawn, Mia had documented it all: shifts, stubs, donation logs. Emily's hands shook as she photographed the evidence. Her mind mapping the assault, Nathan's flashy new SUV in photos from September, Sarah's spa retreats, Evelyn's little treats that screamed luxury on stolen dimes. "I'm getting a lawyer," Emily said. Voice steel. "This ends." Mia nodded. Tears silent. "They're family." "Mom, not anymore. Family doesn't watch you waste away while they feast." The coffee shop in downtown Denver buzzed with post-holiday rush. But Emily and her old JAG buddy, Lauren Hayes, claimed a corner booth like a forward operating base. Lauren, now a sharp-suited prosecutor turned civil litigator, scanned the folder Emily slid across statements. Forgeries. Mia's affidavit. "This is felony territory," Lauren murmured. Coffee forgotten. Identity theft. Embezzlement. Conspiracy. Federal if wires cross states. Emily nodded, the ache in her chest throbbing. They let her starve. Lauren. While I fought for strangers. My own blood bled her dry. Lauren's pen scratched notes. We freeze assets first. Police report next. But for slam dunk, we need admissions. Colorado's one-party consent, record if you can. Emily's jaw set. War had taught her to gather intel quietly. I'll get it. Back home. The facade held through breakfast, pancakes, and pretense. Emily smiled. Passed syrup. Planned her strike. 2 days later. The confrontation brewed in Nathan's new condo overlooking the Rockies. Bought with a fat down payment that reeked of her funds. The family gathered to celebrate her return. But Emily arrived with Lauren in tow. Recorder humming in her pocket. Nathan opened the door. Smile faltering at Lauren's briefcase. What's this? Legal delivery, Lauren said coolly. Handing envelopes. Demand for restitution. Eviction notice on the condo, traced to fraudulent cards in Emily's name. Chaos erupted slow. Then fierce. Evelyn clutched her pearls. Misunderstanding. Harold blustered. That money was family pool, gifts. Sarah snapped. Mia exaggerated. Kids these days always struggling on Instagram. Struggling. Emily's voice rose. The damning breaking. She donated plasma till she fainted, while you bragged about this view bought with my sweat. Admissions tumbled, Nathan admitting the splits. Sarah confessing card activations. Evelyn's texts assuring Emily's clueless. The recorder caught it all, the greed. The justifications. The shatter of unity. By week's end. Charges filed. Assets seized. The condo sold at auction. Proceeds to Emily. Nathan's real estate license suspended. Sarah fired amid scandal. Harold and Evelyn downsized to a dingy apartment. Pensions garnished. Court day dawned cold. The Denver courthouse a battlefield of oak and oaths. Mia testified. Voice steady, but eyes haunted, detailing the hunger. The lies. The judge's gavel fell like judgment. Guilty. Restitution tripled with damages. Prison for Nathan, 2 years federal. Probation for the elders. Community service scraping what dignity remained. Emily watched them led away. No triumph. Just hollow resolve. The price of their choices, a family fractured. Trust cremated. Months later. Standing in the empty condo, now Mia's by deed transfer, Emily handed over the keys. This is yours. Build from their ruins. Mia hugged her fierce. You fought for me. Always. As Emily drove toward her next deployment. The rearview held no regrets. Betrayal's cost was steep, but survival's reward priceless.